which I want them to siege this province of Constantinople as fast as possible. Now, the first part of this hidden Byzantium strategy that you definitely haven't seen anywhere else until now, of course, is that you go completely insane. Okay, and I mean that literally in the game, of course. Please don't go insane in real life and start playing CK3 or something. Anyways, you want to literally stretch your nation to the absolute maximum limit of your economic manpower, and general military strength. That actually means in the beginning of the game you want to have very easy and fast allies. That would be Serbia, Theodoro, Trebizond, maybe, although that is, a little problematic often, so I wouldn't recommend that. Anyways, like just any allies whatsoever, just to keep the Ottomans from attacking you first. Now, what you do with that time that you bought yourself by getting these allies, you of course want to declare on Epirus on December 11th, as always, just free land. And then after that, you literally want to expand wherever you can. And that, for myself, it would include mainly going into Naples and conquering Naples as much as possible, even if that means that you get a small coalition, because trust me, even if there's like Aragon, Venice and Florence or something in that coalition, you will have a very early Militech 4, of course, if you have an advisor and a focus and so on, and they won't attack you. So you literally have to take 100% war score of Naples. You want to have as much land as possible. Now, what I've found is actually very easy target after that is the Papal States, because believe it or not, they actually don't get that strong allies that early into the game, at least not very often. Of course, otherwise you could try winning a defensive war, even an offensive war against Venice. I did that in my case as well. Or, for example, fight, Albania, Serbia or something, right? So, or Ragusa, if the Ottomans wouldn't join. And then the basic idea is that you keep on conquering, stretching your nation to the absolute maximum that your economy allows you, right? To conquer as much land as possible until the moment comes that you cannot avoid, that the Ottomans want to attack you. And this is exactly the moment right now where the strategy gets interesting. Where I am right now in 1457, by the way, the Ottomans just spawned cannons over here. Anyways, you can see I finished my war with the Papal State, basically. I can take whatever I want. And I also took a lot of money from Venice in the defensive war, so I won't go bankrupt actually. And of course you can also see that I took a lot of land from Naples, right? Now the interesting part is the Ottomans, in the meantime, they consolidated Anatolia, fought the Timurid War, that gives you a lot of time, of course. But they haven't thought about attacking me, okay? I had, Serbia and Theodoro as an ally, for a very long time already. But now what I want to do is I want to abandon these. And actually in my case I already did that. So now I'm literally a completely ally-less Byzantium. Now, I already saw the Ottomans moving around here, so they're already preparing to attack me, right? But I make their choice even easier by deleting all of my troops. They are out of manpower anyways. As I said, stretch your nation to the absolute limit, okay? So, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that. That will help my economy, so I won't go bankrupt for now. And now I'm just going to wait until the Ottomans get to my border, because they always stand with one big army right next to Constantinople before attacking you. So let's just wait until that happens, and then I'm going to peace out. By the way, if you fought Venice or something, right, there's literally no one else that wants to attack you right now at this stage of the game. So you can literally just wait a few months until the Ottomans do, even if you have 0 troops. Okay, there we go. You see the Ottomans have 11,000 directly on my border, so they are very, very close of attacking me. So I'm right now going to get this war done, actually. And to do that, I'm just going to literally full annex the Papal State, of course, without Avignon, you know. And yeah, maybe without, you know, a bad province over here, because they won't give the full war score. Something like that. And of course, as much money as I can get. And you can see that literally, you know, the entire Mediterranean world wants to coalition me now. But here comes the interesting part of this strategy, okay? I'm still going to do it. I literally don't care, okay? So I'm just going to piece them out right now, and then we'll see how it evolves after that. Have a look at that, man. That as Byzantium in 1457, you don't see that often, right? But this is, of course, very valuable land that I have right here. Almost all of South, you know, Italy right there. So we're going to see what the Ottomans do. They should attack me now. Oh yeah, and also there's an event, Rome Reclaimed, giving me free 25 prestige and 50 diplo power. So now actually I want to do two things before the Ottomans attack me. Just right before they attack me, I actually want to release Bulgaria. You could sell this province to someone, for example Albania. Albania will actually buy this province from you. You could have done that earlier. I didn't have enough peacetime to do that, and now Albania is at war. So I actually have to accept the Bulgarian separatist demands, which, you know, I really don't care. But I'm just going to do that right now. It is very important for later that you don't own that province. That province needs to be independent from you and from the Ottomans, okay? Also, now that I'm at peace, I of course want to integrate Athens. I could have done that earlier if I scootaged them, so you know, you might want to do that if you want to be safer on a safer strategy over here. But anyways, you just need to start that, and you know, it happens immediately, right? So no problem. Now, of course, the coalition starts forming, right? But you actually don't really care a lot about that, because the Ottomans should attack you before that happens. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem, but you're going to see it. It will be alright. So you can see the Ottomans have their second stack over here, so it will happen any moment. We're going to see it right now, that they're going to attack me. There goes Athens, by the way. Very nice. Athens reclaimed, another diplo power, very nice as well. And there goes the war with the Ottomans, sadly a little late, honestly, but we're going to see if they attack me within the next month. But anyways, that is exactly what you want. You want this war to happen before the coalition attacks, and I'm not sure, maybe they will, but you know, we're just going to see what happens. Anyways, I'm just going to turn off my army maintenance right now, because as soon as the Ottomans walk onto my capital, of course, I can now sortie the siege, and therefore make it that the Ottomans will now siege this province within the next 25 days, which I want them to siege this province of Constantinople as fast as possible. And honestly, I don't think you ever heard something like that in a Byzantium guide, like ever, right? But anyways, we're going to see what happens. Okay, there goes Constantinople. I actually, as I said, I wanted that to happen. So now comes the interesting part of this strategy. There we go. This is a very special event, okay? Now you might ask, why would you want to lose Constantinople? You're going to lose that war. And the answer is actually, no, you are not going to lose that war, because this event actually triggers 100% of the time in every single case when the Ottomans attack you in a you know, defensive war for yourself, and they occupy Constantinople. Okay, then within a few days this event will trigger. Now, what you normally would do is you would want to fight, right? Get a little bit morale damage, right? What I want to do right now is to wave the white flag. And that means that my country, so Byzantium, changes to Morea. In case you don't know, Morea is actually one of these releasables on the, Greek peninsula over there. And what actually happens is I will become that exact same nation, but as Byzantium, okay? So you're going to see in a second what that means. First of all, that means that I'm going to be white piecing the Ottomans. They make me a vassal, and we remove each other as a historical rival. Now, of course, I could wait for other events, but I'm a little afraid of the coalition to attack, so I'm just going to click that right away and become the Ottomans' vassal as well as become Morea. There we go. And you can see no one died in this war, of course. This is a completely clean white piece. We've got a new ruler, which isn't too bad. The ruler in the beginning is, very old anyways. We, of course, are now a subject of the Ottoman Empire, which you can see over there. And we will actually trigger pretender rebels, which is not our problem, because you can see they are Ottoman pretender rebels now, as they spawned in an Ottoman province. Now, I know I said that already, that it's, the interesting part comes now, but this is now really interesting, okay? The Ottomans normally are able to move their capital to Constantinople, which is, of course, one of my best provinces, probably even better than Rome. And so I would really like to keep that province, but the event took that province from me. Now, the interesting part is that the Ottomans need this province of Burgas to click the decision to move their capital to Constantinople, which means that right now they cannot click that decision and they cannot move their capital to Constantinople. Now, what they also cannot do, they cannot start coring that province, because they have a hard-coded behavior of not coring Constantinople, okay? Because normally they would click that decision. What that means is, as I have a core on that province, they want to get rid of Constantinople. And who are they going to give that province to? Guess what? They're going to give it to me. There we are. There is Constantinople back in my hands, even though I just lost it. I just need to restate it. I could even move my capital back, but probably I want to move it to Rome or something later. These pretender rebels are no problem, because the Ottomans will take care of all of my rebels right now. Okay, so I did heavy conquest, but they are going to care for my rebels. I have Constantinople back, so I literally lost only one province, which is Burgas. And now comes the best part. The coalition is not existing anymore, okay? Because I am a subject nation. Subject nations cannot be coalitioned. Now I took all of southern Italy, including Naples and Rome, and also crazy good provinces on the Venetian coast over there, which would normally get all of Europe into a coalition, but as I'm a subject now, no one cares. No one cares. I'm just a subject of the Ottomans now, and no one cares. Now, even though I'm Morea, I still have the Byzantine ideas, and I still have the Byzantine mission tree, which means that right now, as long as I'm a subject of the Ottomans, I can simply do all of these internal missions, get my country stabilized, and the best part is the Ottomans will pay off your entire debt as soon as they are able to afford that. And actually, as you are Greek culture, they might even give you some of these Greek islands once they conquer that. You will literally have a huge advantage, okay, of being an Ottoman vassal right now after you conquered all of southern Italy and got that huge coalition. And you still keep your biggest province or your greatest province of Constantinople, and you now have a very easy way of defeating the Ottomans, which is, of course, through support independence, which, of course, most of the Ottoman rivals will simply accept. Probably not Venice, because they really, really hate you, but you will have an alliance with Austria, Hungary, probably Poland, maybe Mamluks, and you can defeat the Ottomans easily after your AE dropped, and then you'll just be a very normal Byzantium, except that you have all of southern Italy and extremely strong allies and a very, very easy war against the Ottomans. Also, by the way, if you wonder, you cannot become a vassal as Byzantium in a normal peace deal. The Ottomans just don't want to accept that. So you literally can't do that some other way. You have to become Morea. But the last interesting part of this strategy is that actually you can now reform the Byzantine Empire once you fought the Ottomans once and, took all of these coastline provinces. You can literally form the Byzantine Empire again, even get some more, development, prestige and so on, and become Byzantium again after you defeated the Ottomans. So what do you think about this strategy? I think it's definitely not the strongest one, of course, but it is a very, very interesting one in my opinion, and also a strategy that makes playing Byzantium, in my opinion, a little bit more unique in the way that you actually go crazy in the first few years, and then after that build a little tall empire under the Ottomans until you're ready to attack. So if you want to try that out, let me know how it went, and we are going to see, as always, on another Monday.